Hey TNPrs, Nutnfancy. This is like the 20th retake of this video. Wish me luck. My voice keeps giving out because yes, I still have that cold from the SHOT Show down there in Vegas. Eating poorly, long days, very little sleep, working hard as best I could to make the 2010 TNP SHOT Show visit a success. I got sick. It happens. Thank you for your concern. No big deal. I'm on the upswing. I should be over it in a few days, hopefully. Pardon me if my voice gives out. But this video is not about that. This is a thank you video to you, the TNP subscriber. And we're going to do that in another gear giveaway. February 2010 is the date. Springboarding off my interaction with a lot of the manufacturers down there at 2010 SHOT Show. Time to give away some cool stuff. Stuff that I advocate and I dig. You saw it in a lot of booth reviews. By the way, more coming up. You know, as I can fit time in to edit them together between my career commitments, family, friend commitments. You guys know how I run. It's a lot of work. And this is a hobby gone crazy. You know, I continue to be astonished at, I don't know, the popularity of the Nutnfancy Project. Humbled by it. Guys think I'm making that up when I say it. I'm not making it up. I'm dead serious. It just blows me away. I cannot fathom it. But what I have to do is I put that aside, I put everything aside, and I focus on what I have as a mission in the Nutnfancy Project. And I've got a vision, dudes, of where I'm pushing this. I told you that in updates last year. You can go rewatch my TNP updates. I said that I'm about 1% where I want to be. And now maybe you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I'm not even close. There's so many more adventures. You know, hopefully fun, cool, informative gear reviews coming your way. Knives, guns, lighting products, you know, tactical gear, outdoor gear, adventures of all sorts and descriptions, interviewing cool people who are smart and intelligent at what they do, that will dovetail perfectly in the POUs we talk about in the Nutnfancy Project. So much more to come. Fun, fun stuff. And yeah, it's a lot of work. But what motivates me to do that work is you guys. You know, I'm not joking with you. If my videos weren't watched, if they weren't popular, if they just sat there and nothing happened, you know, I'd go do something else. You know, I'd find somewhere or something else to occupy my time. But that's not the case. It's a product that's appreciated by you guys. So in some small way, I wanted to give back, and not just myself. A very valuable part of the Nutnfancy Project is my sister, Verilioness. You'll see her annotation right there to her channel page. She is the secretary, and in a lot of ways, as she likes to joke about it, the lightning rod of the Nutnfancy Project. Handling all kinds of emails and correspondence that's sent to me, filtering them out, forwarding them to me, and I do my best to answer it, which isn't saying much. I suck at it because I'm making videos. I'm serving my audience the best way I can, and that's in the production of videos. Thanks goes to her. She's the other half of the Nutnfancy Project. And we're going to do a gear giveaway. Okay, there are some other manufacturers that may or may not participate. We're still working a lot of those issues, but I'm just going to share what we have at this point, February 2010. Ready? Oh, before I start announcing it, here's the ground rules. We're going to pick at random our Nutnfancy audience members, our TNPrs, and they're going to have to be from established accounts, guys that subscribe to the page, that if we visit the channel page, they show that they follow the project. In one way or another, we'll determine that, and that'll be the dudes that we choose. I will make another video. I hope I won't take too long in doing that and announce all the winners, the screen names. It'll probably be just a quick video, and I'll just read down them and tell you guys who they are. Okay, so that's it. Random chosen, but we will go verified that they are truly Nutnfancy followers and supporters, because those are the guys we want to reward, is people who follow the project, because that's what makes it a success. Speaking of that, when I rolled into a lot of the booths there at the the 2010 SHOT Show, a lot of the manufacturers knew who I was, not from my videos, but from you guys. Because in your correspondence with them, either by email, phone calls, online, they were told about who Nutnfancy is in the gear reviews I've done. And so I rolled into the booth and they go, yeah, we know who you are. We've watched your videos. We had such and such individual tell us about us, or lots of people call And that's cool, not because I want to self-aggrandize, oh, look at me, I'm Nutnfancy. I don't give a crap about that. I want to represent you as a consumer advocate. Okay, that is one of the missions of the Nutnfancy Project, to represent you and maybe use the project to get you discounts, and in this case, free stuff. Okay, and that's what helps. So when you guys say, hey, Nutnfancy sent me, it plays, and it plays good with these manufacturers, because they know that as a representative of what I call the new media, and that's what YouTube is, the new media. It's not traditional, it's not radio, it's not television, not newspaper or magazine. It is an online source, and we are high speed. And then I think, and I told some of the manufacturers down there, I said, I think some of your most durable media coverage will come through the Nutnfancy Project. And again, not by way of self-aggrandizement. I'm not trying to say, oh, look at me. I'm saying that these videos will be in my project for a long time, and that information will be encapsulated, as opposed to maybe a television news piece which is aired one night and there it goes, vanishing into the wind. That information is lost, and honestly they can't do it in the in-depth way that I do it. You saw it. I mean, we're doing 35-minute booth reviews, maybe longer, maybe shorter, hitting it, you know, not advertising. When it's an interaction, Nutnfancy style. If I have criticisms, I said criticisms. And we're getting the feedback from the manufacturer. It is unique. I never have seen it done before, and that's what I'm attempting to do in the Nutnfancy Project. That quality of interview for you, again, representing you. But back to why that is possible, it's because of the support that you guys give us. And I get a lot of feedback from manufacturers when you guys call. Gallery of Guns, not a manufacturer but a distributor, perfect example. Thousands of TNPrs have contacted them when they order the guns through the GOG process. Dude, we saw the Nutnfancy videos, and as such, they're big supporters. I mean, we have access to Davidson's, whatever guns they have at any given time. Thank you to Davidson's, you know, big supporters, and there's other manufacturers that are feeling that too. And it gives us access to that gear to see what's going on, information, and possibly, like in this situation, free stuff. First up, U.S. Cavalry, $100 gift certificate to be awarded to a faithful TNP subscriber. Thank you to U.S. Cavalry. You're probably going to hear more about them in the Nutnfancy Project because they're fans. In fact, before my Nutnfancy tag got stolen, off of my backpack at SHOT, and I'm not kidding you, it was stolen. I had two of them, and it was like taped on. It didn't have Velcro, and guys just walked by and took it. But before that happened, U.S. Cav guy found me. He says, hey, Nutnfancy, man, we follow your project. We'd like to support you any way you can. Guess what? I called them up and said, hey, how about you roll in on a TNP giveaway? They're like, we're game, $100 gift certificate. Next up, Benchmade. You'll see their SHOT Show booth review coming up. They're a great host to us. Great blades. Man, they got some really cool blades for 2010. I'll talk to you about them, show you them in detail. 50% off coupons from Benchmade. 5. Okay, so you'll go to the Benchmade site with the coupon code, give them that coupon code, and 50% off retail, which actually is a pretty good deal. I know retail's higher, but still after 50%, pretty smoking deal. Tapco. I just posted their SHOT Show booth review. I love Tapco stuff. High value, no hype. It just works. They're going to donate a 1022 heavy barrel intrafuse stock system. Thank you to Kevin Miller. He was our host down there in the booth review for Tapco. Awesome. They will ship that direct to you. We're not shipping this stuff out. Doesn't work that way. I just don't have time. Verilioness doesn't have time. This stuff will be given to you. Maybe a coupon code. We can send that to you. But the merchandise will be shipped direct from the manufacturer to you. One of the biggest booth reviews we did, one of the ones that I personally found the most exciting and motivating, you guessed it, Arsenal AK variants. I love them. Something just clicked for me. I'll say that again at the Arsenal booth with our host, Walker English. I mean, I don't want to get sidetracked here, but I'm a big fan of all of their guns. They're just outstanding, high quality levels, you know, adherence to AK mil spec. It's just awesome stuff. What are they donating? And by the way, that's another manufacturer who they are hearing huge from the TNP audience. Both in orders and feedback, hits on their website, all that stuff plays well for this. He's going to donate 140 round Bulgarian mag, 2 30 round Bulgarian. These are waffle mags, Circle 10 variety, the best AK mags in my opinion out there. Three-piece US double stage triggers. I love the KVAR trigger. It's outstanding. Excuse me. I've shot it already tactically. The SGL-21. It's an amazing gun. You're going to hear more about that. You're going to see a lot more AK stuff, by the way. There's your hint bomb. Stay tuned, dudes. You'll dig it. And then 5 AK elevation tools. That's all from Arsenal. As a thank you to, not me, to you, the TNPrs. Okay? We got to kind of screen that last giveaway because that's for AK enthusiasts. Okay? So what I want you guys to do, if you are an AK user, a bona fide AK owner, you think you would have a need for this stuff, I want you to go to my sister's page. Again, here it comes in annotation, Verilioness, and post a comment page. You need to do that because that is, and she will filter through that, choose those names at random, and make sure, like we said, qualifying you that you're, you know, an established YouTube account, TNP fan, all that. She'll pick that name for these things, and you'll be notified that you're the winner. She'll pass them on to me. Excuse me. She'll notify me, actually, and I'll make the video telling who the winners are. Okay, so we need AK fans for that, because I don't want to send a Bulgarian mag to some dude, and I'm not sending it, Arsenal is, that has, you know, a Mini 14. You dig? Okay, so post on Verilioness' page, hey, I'm interested in the AK stuff, and then we'll filter from there. And we're going to have a timeline for that. We'll say, I hate to set anything hardcore because my schedule's so whacked, but within the next couple days, you guys need to post on Verilioness' page if you're interested in the Arsenal giveaway. Thanks to Walker English. What a great host he was. Man, it was just awesome. Really stoked about that booth review. Also, this is a longtime supporter and friend of the Nutnfancy Project. One of the first, if not the first, Mike Cassidy, yourcornerstore.com. My apologies go out to Mike because he threw a $100 gift certificate on the table to the Nutnfancy audience in December. December. I've been so maxed out, I haven't been able to do this vid. In a way, I'm kind of glad because now we can roll more guys in there. So that's what it is, a $100 gift certificate from yourcornerstore.com, who I continue to think has probably the best knife prices out there in the U.S. No doubt. I know some of you guys are frustrated. You go there, you don't see the knife in stock that you want. He's working stock issues. I'm sorry. If you can, find the knife you want at ycs.com. Prepare to save money. That's all I'll say. Service is outstanding. They ship fast. Prepare to save money. I use them personally and have whenever I possibly can. Not to say there aren't some other great knife stores out there, but I have yet to find any that are as low priced as Mike Cassidy's Your Corner Store. So thank you, Mike. Thanks for your patience. $100 gift certificate to a TNPer, yourcornerstore.com. Lastly, not least, Spyderco. It's going to be a free knife. What knife is it? Spyderco says you decide. You know, whatever knife you want. So I don't know. I don't want to take advantage of them, but you know, should be temperance too. We'll see. It's going to be a free knife. TBD. To be determined. Don't know what. I'll correspond with them, throw some ideas, and we'll see what they have out there. Like I said, these are not all of them. We're working more deals. I may make more giveaway videos in the future, but it's not me, and nor do I want to take credit for this. Yeah, I'm working the deals for you, but I can't do anything without the support of these great manufacturers. So big thanks to U.S. Cavalry, Benchmade, Tapco, Arsenal, yourcornerstore.com, and Spyderco. Tell them as much when you talk to them. Okay, they need to hear from you, the Nutnfancy Project supporter. That gives us more clout to do this again, and more importantly, it shows them just how targeted and motivated the Nutnfancy audience is, because there's very few places, I think, where the audience level is so high quality. And let me tell you what I'm talking about. In other words, these are people who are seeking gear items that you and I both feel passionate about, the knives, the guns, the tactical gear, and we are ready to spend our hard-earned money on these items if we feel that the quality is high, the customer service is high, that it's a durable product, it will last, it will serve well in the POU that we designate. That's what I'm talking about. That's you guys, you're high quality. I know because I talk to thousands of you guys through correspondence and have for over, coming up on 2 years. So I know my audience well. 55 or 54% of you guys are aged 25 years and older. if I'm getting the stats right. I can access those stats from YouTube all the time. A high percentage are law enforcement, military. Another high percentage, civilian good dudes, civilian sheepdogs that spend a lot of money on the items I review. The Nutnfancy Project has integrity. You guys know that. I won't roll stuff in the camera that I think is a ripoff. I speak honestly. You see that in the booth reviews. If I see something that's kind of BS, I'll say so. This is not showing the manufacturer and just giving him carte blanche opportunity to, you know, advertise his products. You know, we'll let him speak, and I like that, but I want to go deeper. You know, I want to have an interaction and ask him questions. Well, why is it this way? This kind of sucks about this device. Am I understanding that right? So high quality audience, let your voices be known, and we'll continue to grow in voice and numbers. Not for me, not for my self-aggrandizement. Like I said, I don't care about that. But what I do care about is getting you guys good deals and good prices on this stuff, and I will continue to push as diplomatically as I can in that vein. There you have it, February 2010, the Nutnfancy gear giveaway. Verilioness, my secretary, is going to help me with this. I'll try to get back to you guys. What's today? Monday, the 1st of February, maybe 5 days. 5 days or so, and then we'll get back to you. I'll make a video announcing the winners. AK guys, get busy. Post on Verilioness' page, otherwise you ain't going to win. Don't post on my page because I'm maxed, dude. I can't really get to it. She monitors that page too, but I'd really want you to post on hers, okay? Thanks again. I owe you guys huge. I'm going to continue to work for you guys. In fact, I'm going to go see if I can slap together another 2010 video, a shot show for you. Nutnfancy, we'll see you. Thanks.
And then there's that patch of sagebrush behind it to the right, and then it's bare.
What are we listening to right now?
I don't know what it is on my phone. I was wondering the same thing. That's in there, bro.
Yep, you're good.
Good enough.
Expect a lot of mistakes, guys.
All right.
Again, I haven't ran an AK tactically. Maybe I did in the 80s, I forget, but